Hey everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Marvel Champions. I will be playing with the Ms. Marvel deck. I just got it. I know it's not that new, but new to me, which is always fun. The alter ego is Kamala Khan, has Teen Spirit, action, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Ms. Marvel card. Then add that card to your hand, limit once per round. Recovers your 5, hand size 6, hit points is 10. Then we have Ms. Marvel, the hero side, 1/1/1 stat. I don't love that, but it is what it is. Morphogenetics response after you play an attack, thwart, or defense event. Exhaust Ms. Marvel. Return that event to your hand. So if I didn't want to attack, I could just kind of exhaust. And that might be the better option here, especially with the terrible stats that Ms. Marvel has. I am playing against Juggernaut. So it's pretty interesting. It has the Juggernaut, Hope Summers, and a standard encounter set, and a modular encounter set, which is Black Tom Cassidy. Setup, attach Juggernaut's helmet, which I have here, to Juggernaut. Put Hope Summers into play under the first player's control. So I do start with this ally, Hope Summers. It has attack of 1. And then, yeah, that's what we've got for Hope Summers. All right, so we have Juggernaut. Hopefully I'm pronouncing all of these correctly. That's the villain. 1/2 stat. Juggernaut gets +1 attack for each momentum counter here. When revealed, place 1 momentum counter here. Give Juggernaut a tough status card. So let's go ahead and do that and set that up. I think I'm just gonna use dice to track the momentum, and then we'll give it a tough status card. So if you're not familiar, this is what tough means. The next time this character would take any damage, discard this status card instead. So we have that on him. Unfortunately, the camera is not going to pick up probably some of the cards that trail off the camera, but I will show you what the card is, or at least read it so you understand the game state. Then we have, of course, the Juggernaut's helmet. So Juggernaut gains Stalwart, and his attacks gain Overkill. Hero action, I could spend 3 resources of the same type, remove each momentum counter from Juggernaut, and I get to flip this card. So, it's difficult in this villain to manage all the momentum. It basically will add attack if I am in hero form, which kind of sucks, but yeah, so let's flip this over to 1B, and we'll start with 1 threat on this, on the main scheme. When it reaches 7, there's a force interrupt. When the scheme would be completed, instead do each of the following. Remove all threat from here if Juggernaut Exposed is in play, flip it. Place 1 momentum counter on Juggernaut. Juggernaut attacks each player in player order, even if they're an alter ego. So that's pretty powerful. Let's add that threat. The starting threat is 1 per player. This is just a difficult one. I won't be winning probably, but we'll see how it goes. So I do want to mention, I did construct this deck a little bit. I kept some of the basics, but replaced it with a bunch of the aggression cards I had available. I don't have a big pool of cards, so we'll see how it goes. This is actually the first time I also constructed a deck of any kind. So, yeah, hopefully it goes well. All right, so let's start the game. I'll draw to 6. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, I will use Kamala's action. Discard card from the top of your deck until you discard a Ms. Marvel card. There we go. We have a Nakia Bahadir. This is a support card. So quite a bit of supports in my hand, which is not bad. Then we have some events. So I think we might want to get this upgrade out here. So I'm going to Discard target spotter and Amir Khan to play enhanced reflexes. We'll put 3 energy counters on it. And then we're gonna, well, it's a hero resource. We should probably flip. But I think what's gonna happen here is, yeah, I think we're gonna use Hope Summers Exhaust. Get these status tokens out and do 1 attack to remove this tough card. So basically the next time this character would take any damage, it's removed instead. And then I'm going to just flip over to the hero side. And I think I'll go ahead and play the melee. So it's going to be these 2 cards, providing a total of 3 resources to play this melee event. It'll deal 3 damage to an enemy and deal 3 to another enemy. That's going to be 3 damage to Juggernaut, so it's down to 15. But what's going to happen here is I'm going to do a response, morphogenetics. So after I played this event, I'll exhaust Ms. Marvel and return the event back to my hand. And then also interrupt skilled strike. When my hero makes a basic attack, it gets plus... Oh, I can't attack. Hold on. I can't attack because I've just exhausted. So that's fine. I'll keep that in my hand. And then this one just provides an extra energy, which is not too helpful as of now. Probably could have played that a little bit better, but it's fine. All right, so we have to draw 3 cards to reach the hand size of 5. We have Melee, Skilled Strike, Bruno, Corelli, Sneak By, and a Shrink. So cards that could potentially help me next turn. Possibly the Melee again. We'll see. It's kind of expensive. All right. So we have the villain phase. We're going to go ahead and increase the threat by 1. So now we have 2. Juggernaut will now attack me. They will attack me for 2 plus 1. So it's a total of 3 already. I'm not going to block. Awesome. So just taking 3. I'm down to 7. And then we're going to draw for the encounter. Creeping Willow has Guard and Quick Strike. It's going to attack me immediately with Quick Strike. So that's 1 damage. Unfortunately, Forced Response. After Creeping Willow attacks and damages a character, stun that character. So we gain a stun. The stun says, next time this character would attack, discard the status card instead. Yeah, so that's not great. So we have, yeah, that's it. Then they have guard. So we came and attacked Juggernaut until we get rid of Creeping Willow. All right. So let's see. Back to us. So we're gonna want to try to just get rid of this stun. We'll say that it does 1 attack to Creeping Willow. It doesn't go through. And then this way I cleared that out so that I could do this melee. So I'm gonna spend 1 of these energy counters on the enhanced reflexes and exhaust it and generate a resource. And then I will discard these 2 cards for the additional resources I need to play melee. Deal 3 damage to an enemy, which is this one. It's gonna be dead. And then deal 3 damage to another enemy. So I'll do it to the villain. Taking 3, so down to 12. And then I could try to get Bruno Corelli out. It has an alter ego action, exhaust Bruno. Attach one card from your hand face down here. Exhaust, add up to 3 cards attached here to your hand. So it's kind of like a reserve, I guess, for your hand, which could be pretty good if I wanted to. But I don't know if it's worth spending the resource from Skilled Strike. Anyway, I'm just going to attack with Hope Summers for 1 damage. And I think I've decided to just pass here. I'm actually going to discard Bruno. And then I'll draw up. And ready all my cards. And now it is the villain turn. So they're going to get a total of 3 threat. And then Juggernaut's going to attack me. So their base attack is currently 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm not blocking. There's going to be 4, and I'm stunned again. So now I'm down to 2, and let me double check my interrupt. Nope, nothing. Now it's going to do a encounter, treachery. When revealed, choose. Take damage equal to Juggernaut's attack, which is 2. Discard the highest cost upgrade. Actually, it's going to be 3 with the momentum. Discard the higher cost upgrade. That would be the resource. I'm not sure I want to. Let me see if there's any other card I could have done a response for. Nope. I guess I'll have to just discard this upgrade because I can't do anything else without dying. I only have 2 life left. And then it's back to me. I'm gonna have to probably... Yeah, I'm gonna have to recover for sure. Hope Summers will attack for 1. It's down to 10 now. And then... Yeah, I need to recover. Let's flip. Actually, could I get away with not recovering this turn? I think I can. So I'm gonna actually attack for 1. And then the stun would go away. And then I could potentially play this ally for 4. Do a total of 3 attack. We'll exhaust it. Then it is down to 7. It will take 1 damage. And then now I'll flip, change form into alter ego. And then we should be okay. I could do the action once per round, so I'll discard until I have a Ms. Marvel card. I have a sneak by. I think I end up just discarding that, and then we'll pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in my hand. We'll refresh. Ready everything else, and then I'm going to go to the villain phase. So this threat's going to increase to 4. They're going to scheme. They're scheming for 1 as a base. So just 1. So now this is a 5. Encounter card. Breakthrough is a treachery. Take damage equal to Juggernaut's attack. So I think this is a... Ooh, okay, we'll go over. Yeah, I'm going to take damage equal to Juggernaut's attack, which is a total of 3. I will play Wiggle Room. So this is a Ms. Marvel card. Hero Interrupt Defense. When you would take any amount of damage, which is right now, prevent 3 of that, and then draw a card. So I prevent all 3, now draw a card. We have a red dagger ally. Nice. Okay, so that was that. Thank goodness for Wiggle Room. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recover for sure because that was a little scary. So I'm back up to 7. And then I will do the action once per round. Okay, my first discarded card was a Ms. Marvel Biokinetic Polymer Suit. Oh, I had 2 wiggle rooms. That's pretty neat. All right, let's see. Just 7 health left on Juggernaut. And I should probably think about thwarting if I could. I have 2 big hands. Then I have this upgrade that gives me plus 3 hit points called Endurance, just a basic card. Alright, so let me flip over to change form. Hope Summers will do 1 attack. Bombshell will also do an attack for 3. So Juggernaut is down to 3. They're going to take 1 more damage, so they're 2 out of 3 right now. I could get Red Dagger out, do 2 damage. But I think I need to focus on thwarting right now. So I'll go ahead and do spend these 2 cards to play Sneak By, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So this is gonna go down to a 3. And then after that, I have just enough extra energy to do Big Hands, I think. So I'll go ahead and do Big Hands. Play that for deal 4 damage to an enemy. That will take out Juggernaut and reset it to level 2, 21 health points. Alright. And now, when revealed, place 1 momentum counter. So now it has 2, which is not great. Otherwise, give Juggernaut a tough status card. Alright. Oh, my Siri ended up getting tagged. Okay. Alright. And then I have 1 more big hands left, but I can't do much with them. Definitely keeping in my hand, though. I will draw back up to my hand size of 5. Alright, there we go. Refresh all these cards. The villains. Now we have 4 here. And they're going to attack me. They have a total of 5 base attack, 3 plus 2 here. So it's not great. We only have 7 health, so I might want to defend with Bombshell, but it does have overkill. So Bombshell has 1 health to defend with. Alright, so wow. We had 3 boost icons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 damage, minus 1 is 7. There's no defense, so I end up losing because I only have 7 health. They were able to block 1, just fine. But that's it, yeah. 7 damage would hit me still. I don't think there was anything else I could have done. If I had the increased hit points, I would have helped, actually. But yeah, very critical decisions in this game. But yeah, that was my solo playthrough of Marvel Champions. Let me know if you want to see more. I don't have too many expansions, but I think I have enough to create a few more videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.